Hey guys, Dave at RLB Motorsports. Today we're going to show you in this video how to install this performance steering package, which includes our 14-inch steering wheel, our lightweight hub, and our Adapt IQ button pod system on this Maverick R. This whole install will be very similar to what you would do on also a Kawasaki H2, as well as the Polaris Pro models that are in the Ultimate package that have the buttons on the steering wheel. So let's get into this, show you guys how easy this is to get on your vehicle. Okay, the very first step that you want to do before you take your steering wheel off is make sure that you've aligned your car completely straight with the steering wheel completely straight so that you have a reference point. So when you take this off and you put the new steering wheel on, when you put it on straight, you'll actually be going straight down the road. So step number one. Step number two, we got to take off this plastic cap here to get to the steering stem bolt. So it's a simple squeezing this plastic. You squeeze it and the tabs will come right off. So that's how you pull that off. Get that out of the way. Then I'm using an impact just to make it simple. You don't have to have an impact, but it's a 24 millimeter to get this steering wheel bolt off. So I'm in 24 millimeter. Comes right off. Very simple. Put that aside. Now at this point, a lot of the cars out there, you can just pop the steering wheel off. They're not pressed on. Let's see how this one is. Yep, nope, that one's pressed on. So what we need to use is a steering wheel puller. You can get these from Amazon. They're only 15 bucks, super cheap. They're very easy to use. You've got two screws right here in your steering wheel, and this will be the same for all the cars out there. They have two pulling screw holes, and generally the hardware that comes with these fit these holes. So we're going to go ahead and screw these two into these outside holes real quick. You don't really need a tool for this part because all you're doing is screwing them down until they hit this black metal puller piece. They don't need to be tight. And then once you got it kind of even, both of those screws are in, you take this center bolt and you just tighten it right on the steering shaft. This particular one takes a 13 millimeter. I'm going to put the 13 millimeter in here and I'm going to gently massage this off. I'm not going to go hardcore with this. I'm just going to put it on there, tighten it a little till it pops. There you go. Simple as that. Steering wheel is off the shaft. I'm going to go ahead and remove this puller. And put that aside. And there you go. Now the steering wheel is completely off the steering shaft. We're going to show you the next steps. All right, so the next step, we want to get in and remove the two button pods out of the stock steering wheel. And the way you go about that is on the back side here, you have multiple screws that you've got to undo to get that off. They use a Torx bit, a 10 Torx bit. So we're just going to get all these off. Okay, so now we've removed the, let's see, 3, 6, 4. So we've got 10 screws in the back that we've removed, which will now release this front clamshell that hovers over the front of the steering wheel. Okay, so we got a zip tie here that we got to cut. So be careful not to cut the wire, just the zip tie, of course. Okay, so that gets us released here. And then you'll notice on the inside is you've got some plugs here. So to get that plug off, there's a simple tab in here. You just press the tab down and the plug will come right out. Well, it's supposed to come right out. What's going on here? There we go. All right, so once that plug is out, you can put the steering wheel aside at this point, because the next step is we need to get the 2 button pods out of the back of this clamshell, and there is 3 screws on either side. You use the same torque 10 and remove those 3 screws.
Knock those out.
Boom. All right, so there we go. Simple as that. We now have the buttons out of the clamshell. We're going to put this aside and move on to the next step. In this next step, we've got to get the stock steering wheel buttons into the Adapt IQ. When you remember when we took these out of the steering wheel, they had these 3 screw holes on each one of the buttons. Well, we've got to remove these outside ones. So we're going to show you how to do that, because if you look at the inside of this clamshell of where they're going to go, we did make provisions for the 2 inside tabs, but we didn't make provisions for the outside tab because it would stick too far out. So these outside tabs need to come off these buttons to fit in the clamshell. So let me show you how easy that is. So the way I like to do it, there's many ways you can do it. You can take a pair of snips and just cut them. You can take a grinder, grind them off, a Dremel, whatever. The way I like doing it is I take a brand new razor blade. I've got a torch here. I'm going to get this thing red hot.
Yeah, turn red.
There we go. And then I'm just going to take this, put it on the table. I'm just going to slice it off. Just going to take a second shot. Got 3/4 of the way in. Feed her back up again. I'll go from the other side this time. This doesn't have to be perfect because this is all going to be inside. There we go. You can see it's completely off. Again, doesn't need to be pretty. It's going to be hidden in there. If you want to sand it down, you can do that. No big deal. But this is going to sit inside there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and we'll get this installed so you can see how it fits inside the clamshell. All right, so now we're back in the car, and what we want to do is get the clamshell, the Adapt IQ, put back together and wired onto the car. So I've already placed the buttons into the clamshell. Obviously there's a left and a right, just like your regular steering wheel was. We have a little area back here where your wire can sit. There's no special way to do it. You just kind of want it to sit in there, which is good enough, and out of the way. So what we got to do here is we got to take the factory wire through this little slot that's built into the Adapt IQ and plug it in. I'm going to plug it right into its location. There we go. Make sure it's fully seated. And then you just kind of got to move the wires a little bit out of the way, get it kind of situated in there. And then once you've got it fairly ready to go, you're going to take your clamshell, and put it in, and you're going to get this wire just right. There we go. And it's going to click together nice and tight. And so we're going to take the supplied 3 millimeter screws that came with it and start putting it together. I'm not going crazy here. I'm just kind of barely snugging them in. I'm just going to put a couple in here to get everything situated. Make sure everything's in the right place. I'm just going to go barely snug. I'm going to finish it up by hand. These do not need to be that tight. They are going in the plastic. But as you can see, once it's all screwed down, everything's going to sit in there perfectly. You're going to have your wire right here, and then we're going to move on to putting on the hub. So I'll go ahead and finish this all up, and we'll move to the next step. All right, so now we've got all the screws in. The clamshell is completely tight. The Adapt IQ is all set up with the factory buttons ready to go. So now what you got to do is with these Can-Ams, they have this coiled wire around the steering shaft. We want to take off just one coil. Leave all the rest on there, just take one coil off, let it hang. You're going to take your RLB lightweight steering hub, and remember when we started the video, we talked about having the steering wheel completely straight, having the tires straight, so that when we put the steering wheel on, we can put it on straight and the car will still drive straight. So top screw would be straight. So what I'm going to do is position it so I've got the screws completely straight. I'm going to put it on the steering shaft. What's going to be straight once the steering wheel goes on, and we should be good. Worst case is, if you don't get this straight, you have to remove it again real quick, go one tooth either way, and put it back on. It's not the end of the world, but we're going to try to nail this on the first shot. So, okay, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put on the hub nut locking nylon nut. Again, with our 24 millimeter, I'm just going to zip it on there. There we go. Check your factory torque settings for that, and you can finish with a torque on that. For the video, we're just going to continue on. All right, so now that we have that on, here comes the fun part. We get to put the steering wheel on. So let's move on to the last and final step here. All right, so here we go. We're going to get our 14-inch racing steering wheel put on there. Just for reference, you can see the difference in size. It's a very large difference having this 13-inch go-kart style steering wheel compared to our 14-inch. This provides much more control on driving this vehicle. So let's get her installed here. So at this point, we're just going to take the Adapt IQ. We're going to line up the holes, and you just place it on there, line up the holes. Then you're going to put the steering wheel up against it, again, lining up the holes. Take one of the supplied screws that came with the hub and start your first hole. Doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to start one there, and then I'm going to get this bottom one into just to kind of line everything up. Right there you go. And then once you got those lined up, it makes it a lot easier to get the rest of them in. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting the rest in. You got 6 total screws here. These use a 3 millimeter bit. I'm just going to gently, and at this point, before you tighten it, there is a smidgen of play, so you want to make sure you're nice and centered. You got the Adapt IQ exactly how you like it. Just barely snug it. I'm going to go to the next one. Barely snug it, and then get the rest of these. All right, and then I'm going to take a hand one and just make sure each one is snug. You don't need to go crazy here, but you want to make sure they're all equally snugged. I'm sure there's a torque setting, but I've got a built-in torque here with my hand. And there we go. That's how easy it is to install the Performance Racing Package with our 14-inch steering wheel, our Adapt IQ button pod, and our lightweight hub on this Maverick R. Thanks for watching.